what I try and do is teach people how to understand what the differences are, which ones you can control, and then how do you apply it when you're actually bidding on a load, a lane, whether it's a one-off Uber freight type scenario or it's some sort of RFP from a customer, understanding where you need to be at and then helping you see what area you're actually going to land in terms of backhauls, because we know the round trip is what really makes the load. But understanding that if you decline a load for the day and you sit the truck, those expenses of insurance and your ELDs and those things that are going to cost you whether you're running or not are part of those expenses, and they just roll into the next day. And getting people to see that broad picture, I really feel helps them understand and how to run the business and manage the business while marketing yourself fairly. As an industry, it's easy to say, hey, there's people that are lowballing these rates. These people that are taking the bare minimum. These people are, going in low and kind of screwing the rest of us over. The reality is they may just not know their numbers. They're looking at, hey, I'm going to burn $100 in fuel so I can do the load for 200. Well, you didn't understand that, there's all these other expenses to it. And then on the flip side, you have people who are saying, I need $1,000 for that load. And they're bidding themselves out of it, especially in terms of customer freight. They're saying, well, then how do you lower your expenses so that you can become more competitive in those markets? So it's across the board. It's understanding all of it, but then those off costs, right? Your insurance deductibles, making sure you have the savings in place for that. The plates that you're going to pay for every year, make sure you have a savings for that. Vehicle maintenance, where we're not, a lot of us aren't thinking saving right now because we're all just skirting by, especially in this market right now. But how do you still make those numbers make sense? It's very important, especially for the small guys who don't understand them.